so I don't get that attached.
Are you doing it? Are you working around the holiday? Are you doing like Nutcracker shit?
I have been, but fortunately it's been early, and I am actually off the whole week of Christmas. I've got a fun show coming up called Celtic Christmas at the Rialto Theater in downtown Georgia, or Atlanta, which is like, it's a lot like a regular Christmas show, except the Celtic part means Irish, and there's like a lot of music in it, and there's some comedy in it, and I would have to say it's my favorite Christmas show I've ever seen. Which isn't saying a whole lot necessarily, because I really don't like most Christmas shows, but this one's actually good. That's coming up like the 20th, 21st, 22nd of this month, I think.
Personally, I can't wait, as all single people, for these holidays to be completely over with.
Yeah. I haven't done much gift shopping yet. That needs to happen. But really, I'm trying to keep a close eye on my budget now, because in January, I'm going home for 4 days for the first time in probably a year and a half. And now I'm getting really dirty looks from Natasha as I reveal that at the end of January, I'm going to Japan with my mom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Just for a vacation.
I want to go to Japan.
It'll be cool.
Yeah. It would be cool to be anywhere besides Atlanta right now for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm stuck down here. Oh, you got the sound effect?
I think I do. Let me see. Yeah, wrong one.
That'll work.
Close enough.
I'm like, that'll work. So, that was Jackson. So, in other news, 50 Cent and D-Ray Davis now have a beef.
Who's D-Ray Davis?
He's a comedian. He's done a bunch of different things, but he was on Empire this season, and I don't even know
he's
how
an
you
actor?
50 Cent just comes out with the most random beefs with people ever of all time.
He does. He seems more interested in beefing than making music.
Didn't he file bankruptcy this year?
I don't know.
He should be interested in that.
Yeah.
Getting his business together.
You were saying something about Kanye and stuff?
Oh, Jesus Christ. We'd like to say congratulations to Kim and Kanye West. They had a baby boy this last week.
Is his name East?
No, his name is not East. His name is... You got a drum
South?
roll anywhere?
Maybe. Let me see.
No, his name is not a direction.
Oh, it's not?
Nope.
I don't have a drum roll. I should.
All right. Well, his name is Saint West.
Is that his first name or his whole his whole name is Saint West?
His first name is Saint.
Oh, wow.
Saint West.
Well, that's
now,
exactly as ignorant as expected.
Well, it's not great. And considering the fact that I don't think it's because he's a big New Orleans buff, it probably has something to do with the fact that they went back to Kim's homeland of Armenia, and they went to Jerusalem, and where Jesus was baptized and had their daughter baptized, and they went to like a lot of different churches and stuff over there, and monasteries, whatever the heck it is they're going to, whatever they do.
And he learned the word saint, and he was like, oh, I want to use this.
And said, take that. I'm going to name my kid Saint West.
Wow.
Yeah. North and Saint.
That kind of makes North seem a little worse.
It does. It makes North's name sound extra stupid now.
Yeah. Got a saint and some direction.
And he, apparently, Kanye just paid some dude, when the baby was born, paid an absurd amount of money to get the domain site, saintwest.com.
Wow.
I'm serious.
I believe it.
And you're like, but that seems like the last thing that shows you the level of celebrity, because that's like the last thing that normal people would be worried about.
Right.
We had a baby yesterday, and let me go secure the website with the domain name for the baby's name.
Right. Wow.
Whatever.
That's ridiculous.
Charlie Sheen came out and said that he was HIV positive.
Yep.
Recently.
Yep. As a surprise to no one, probably.
Right, because his hashtag is winning. He made that his own. And so they're trying to spin it now and say that he had an inappropriate relationship with somebody that was transgender.
Oh.
which perpetuates this 1953 mentality that only gay people get AIDS.
True. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Magic Johnson, he pulled out of it. Charlie Sheen's got a lot of money. Maybe he'll pull out of it, too.
Yeah, true. He's rich enough.
I just think that's just funny that his hashtag is winning. He was such an asshole about it. I'm a tiger. Hashtag winning. Hashtag tiger.
Tiger blood.
Now, tiger blood is HIV positive.
Yep.
Currently, so that's not muy bueno. This week was the season finale of Walking Dead.
Woo!
And it was pretty fantastic. I don't want to give away too much.
Season 5. Yeah, don't spoil it for Natasha.
But I actually went back yesterday from the Genesis and started watching the whole thing over again. I know.
You should have done that with me.
I know. I should have. I'm only on episode 1. I just started episode 1 yesterday, so we can totally do that.
We don't hang out enough anymore, but we should. We should start from episode 1, because watching it with somebody would make it a whole lot easier to watch it. That's how I started Game of Thrones. I was watching it with her, and I got hooked on my own.
Well, let's take next Tuesday if you're available and if I'm available, and let's just commit.
All right. I don't want to commit to watching like a whole season necessarily, but we could watch a few episodes.
I've been watching a lot of whole seasons, everything. I watched a whole season of Food Truck Challenge. I watched a whole season of Top Chef. Not Top Chef, but Nightmare Kitchen or Hell's Kitchen. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And there's only so much of that Chef Ramsay guy that I can handle at one time screaming.
Yeah, I prefer Chopped. I mean, the judges kind of seem like jerks sometimes, but it's just an interesting setup. I like that kind of competition show.
Yeah, but it's cool, too, because if you don't want to watch all the drama, then you can just watch the first couple episodes and then go to the finale and figure out who wins.
That's true.
So that's what I do.
Yeah.
But the Food Truck Challenge thing is actually pretty awesome.
I think I've seen some food truck show. I don't know if it's the same one, but yeah.
How many could there be?
Good. True.
It's not like it's that interesting.
Right. I think it was the Great Food Truck Race or something.
Yeah, that's what I watched.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it was pretty cool. Like, these fucking Korean dudes. The episode that I watched, or the season that I watched. These guys had a food truck called Soul Sausage, spelled, of course, S-E instead of
O-U-L.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were banging it out every city because nobody was used to that kind of a cuisine.
Mm-hmm.
So they come in short after these three girls that ran a it's called Nona's. The thing about it is, if you get down to top 2, you'll be able to find an investor in your city and they're Asian, so their parents have money, that would be willing to invest in getting you a food truck if you've made it to the top 2.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You've obviously got skill.
You win anyway, so you can't really feel bad about it.
Right. Yeah, actually, speaking of ethnic cuisine, I recently tried a new recipe for chicken tikka masala that turned out amazing.
That?
It's a delicious Indian dish. It's orange in color, but not in flavor. It's hard for me to describe, but it's like slightly spicy or really spicy, depending on how you like it, and delicious.
I had dinner last night at Twain's in downtown Decatur. We didn't have dinner there. I can't say it like that. We had nachos, and then they had these things called fried macaroni and cheese balls with pork in them.
Whoa.
Not good.
Ah,
Not
that
at
sounds
all.
good.
The nachos were freaking better than those things. Yeah.
Damn.
I was like, pork and macaroni and cheese? What do you mean?
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you what you don't mean.
I started making, I went to the farmer's market and started getting real bacon, to make bacon burgers with the ground sirloin I get for burgers. That stuff's delicious. And while I was shopping for bacon, I discovered that there is a type of bacon, I don't remember what it's called, it's some kind of seasoned bacon that they have, that one slice of it is 71% of your daily value of saturated fat.
Nice.
Yep.
Steve Harvey came out with a line of bacon.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Are you picking up Jackson?
I don't know. Probably not. It's probably in the background. Wait, so what does he have? Does he just pay a bunch of people to say, "Hey, this is Steve Harvey's bacon"?
No, I think it's like some kind of fat-free something another, sip,
But how does he get to say that it's his if he is definitely not on the farm doing anything about it?
Maybe there's something special about it that it's his brand. You know, old whatchamacallit, Patti LaBelle's pies sold out. We haven't talked about Patti LaBelle pies either.
I have no idea what that is.
Patti LaBelle came out with a line of sweet potato pies that in the first week sold out of Walmarts everywhere. She made that. Is it not ridiculous that she made $2.8 million
Damn.
on pies?
Wow.
And then a lot of people were saying that they were getting sick because they were getting sick because you're actually supposed to bake the pie, and their dumbasses were opening the pie right out of the box and just eating it. They're like, Patti LaBelle's pie gave me diarrhea. No, your dumbass negligence to read a box that said heat for 20 minutes at 350 gave you diarrhea. But yeah, Patti LaBelle.
So did she discontinue and take that cool $2 million and run?
No, I mean she's still cranking out these
okay.
pies, and that bitch did it right before Thanksgiving too.
That was a good call.
Yeah, it was. We haven't tried it yet. I'll try to get our hands on some because they literally are selling out of every Walmart.
They can't possibly be that good.
I'm not making it up. I don't know how good it is, but I promise you, before next week, before we do the show, I'm gonna try. Excuse me. I'm gonna try to get my hands on that Patti LaBelle pie.
Wait, what kind of pie is it?
A sweet potato pie.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down for that. I
wonder if she's going to branch out or if she's just going to stick with that one pie.
Like,
is she going to try to do, like, Patti Apple Bells?
Yeah.
You know, like, what's she going to do? Speaking of every black household in America, The Wiz Live came on this week.
I have heard so much about that, and I cannot understand why I've heard so much about that. What is the big deal?
Well, the original Wiz was a classic in the African American community.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, Michael Jackson. Oh, my God, Jackson. Speaking of Jackson.
So I guess it's because it's a reboot of a classic show.
Yeah, and it was, I loved it. I watched it live that night, and it made me feel like I was a kid again. So it was pretty excellent. The little girl that they got to play Dorothy was somebody that nobody knew. They wanted to get somebody that was a fresh face, and the whole time we're watching it, my friend Kim is like, we're debating on how old this little girl is. And I'm like, she has a little girl's body. And she's like, she's got boobs. And I'm like, that doesn't negate the fact that she has a little girl's body.
How old is she?
She's 19.
Oh.
So she's not a little girl, but I'm 41, so she's young to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but she looks like a little girl. She looks like a little mini Jill Scott. Like, she looks just like her, and she did a fantastic job. The only thing was, Toto came out in the beginning and the end, Hunty. We did not see Toto throughout the entire Wizard of Oz, or the Wiz.
Is it an actual dog?
Yeah.
Weird.
And then I've heard of a couple people being like, oh, well, it was live theater, so you can't have a dog. And I'm like, Jackson would have sat on my shoulder the whole Wiz way down the yellow brick road.
Yeah, you could get a dog trained like that.
But it was celebrity pack. Like Queen Latifah played the Wiz, Neo was in it, like David Allen Greer.
Neo the singer or Neo Keanu Reeves?
No, the singer.
N-E-Y-O?
Gotcha.
Oh, sorry, go on.
I just can't even piece together how you would think Keanu Reeves would be in the Wiz.
That would have been so weird if you...
if Keanu Reeves was in the Wiz.
Yeah. I don't think about Neo very often. Okay.
But it was great. Just Toto, like, I did a meme on it, and I was like, I bet his agent, like, was on the phone with his agent, like.
Yeah.
But that was pretty cool. What else you got for news going on over there?
Well, on the TV show tip that we went over, I've been watching. I finished Master of None, and I started Jessica Jones.
Man, Master of None is hilarious.
That is a great show.
It is so good.
Yep.
And whoever his Asian friend is that plays on the show, he's hilarious.
Yep.
We can put a pin in it, come right back to it, but there's a new show on NBC called, well, it's not new, I guess, but it's called Fresh Off the Boat. And it's the guy that played Kim Jong-young or whatever his name is in The Interview.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, and it's like him and his family and being Asian American.
Is it like a drama?
No, it's a comedy.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, I was watching Blackish, And it came on after that, I guess, because it's in a racially funny genre or something. I don't know. But
yeah, and the black lesbian in Master of None reminds me of somebody I know. That's like a really, really realistic